Welcome back to a very special episode of Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on everything happening on Long Island. I'm Kristen.
I'm Sharon. Everything happening like Long Island Monster Gallery.
We are in a very special location. Again, I always say, if you are not watching this on YouTube, you are
missing out.
Super missing out right now, because we are in the Long Island Monster Gallery with Beetlejuice sitting behind us.
We're just hanging out.
And this place is amazing. And if you're not watching on YouTube, definitely follow our social, because Michael is going to post a ton of like great pictures.
Oh my gosh.
The stuff around us is, I can't even
it's
comprehend
incredible.
it.
It's incredible. The artistry here is just, I don't know, I'm definitely going to have nightmares tonight.
It's so cool though. You know what I love about it is it's really artistry. So we were just talking to the owner, Jason, and his
name
mom
is Jason.
Yeah, she's like, you're like, his name is Jason, Kristen. His name is Jason. And I'm like, how do you even do this? And we're in his warehouse that he does during the season, and he's just been collecting these his whole life.
Right? Can you imagine their garage?
I know, scary, right? But they come from like, there are people that are really just into like horror flicks and all those things. So he's been collecting these, his friends that are artists from around the globe.
Isn't that amazing?
And you guys, you have to see this. And it's cool because there's some scary stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely some scary stuff, but some fun stuff too.
Yeah, there's some like Beetlejuice. I love
the
Beetlejuice.
Wicked Witch of the
and the
West.
Wicked. I took a selfie with the Wicked Witch of the West, and then the little green goblin from Ghostbusters is right here.
So cool.
But when you walk up the stairs, like Kathy Bates' mom, and you can hear the rocker like, oh my god! And there's like every room you go into, there's noises and like there's sounds that go along with it, and I'm telling you, it's like. It's awesome because you can enjoy it at your leisure and like appreciate it without feeling like nothing jumps out at you. Yeah,
it's really, there's no jump scares, which is cool.
I like
it.
And,
we were talking, it was last week's pod, we were like, it's kind of like Madame Tussauds, but it's not as much.
It kind of is, yeah.
I love it because you can take your time. I was looking on their website and their Facebook and seeing some of the comments that people were saying. They're like, how long do I actually need to do, I want to block some time and do some things after. And I believe one of them was saying that it's like 45 minutes to an hour, but take your time and spend each time because there's a lot of information as well.
Oh my gosh.
Each scene.
That's what's cool. So you go into the room and each one of the characters has either the movie poster, and it's every one you can think of. Like there's
Halloween.
Obviously the trending one is Halloween right now, right? And this is not like my Mike Myers Halloween.
Right. No, this is like realistic.
This is super scary.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. And then there's like the Hellraiser guy, and downstairs was the Fly, but they have like these really cool historic, like either the movie poster.
He was like, we were digging up some old photos and stuff, and some things that some people have never seen before.
Yeah,
which is cool.
You can read about it, so you know what you're looking at. If you don't just walk through it. It's actually got the signage or the movie poster. I mean, it is. I'm Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is a huge Demogorgon in the back.
Oh my god,
huge.
It's so cool.
It is so cool.
It's like you've seen that. You and I are big Stranger Things people, and to see it like life size.
Incredible.
You guys, and want to thank Jason because he just gave us 2 tickets to give away. Michael announced it on our Insta, but you can still probably have time, I think, by the time this airs.
They go until the first weekend in November.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
And it is reservation only, by the way, because they want to time people through here so that it doesn't get crowded. So make sure you go to longislandmonstergallery.com to get your tickets.
Awesome.
And I want to thank them again for hosting us because they're opening up on a night that they're not even really open just for us. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday only.
Yes.
So get here. You know what I'm saying? And when I say, I also got to say, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm a little scared. Like I said, I'm going to have some nightmares tonight. I had like, you ever have those like dreams where like they stick with you?
Yeah, no, I had one this week, Sharon.
I know.
I told you about it.
Yeah, that wasn't good. But I had a dream when I was like a little girl, like probably 3 or 4 years old, about Freddy Krueger. Oh. And stuck with me for like, I can smell the dream.
Yeah.
Like that happened.
Freddy Krueger is one of the scariest. If you haven't know what the Freddy Krueger movie's about, it's because he comes to you in your dreams.
Yeah.
And so no one can stay awake forever. I've
never even seen the movie.
You've never even seen the movie? What is the Freddy Krueger movie? It's called
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I can't watch those. I have seen it though, because it came out when I was I think I was in like high school or I don't remember when. But yeah, it's scary because you can't fall asleep or he comes to you in your dreams and you're like, ah.
That's creepy.
My nightmare that I couldn't even look at you.
I know, it was like weird.
I came to work. I don't know what day it was. And it's just been so stressful around, and it's, we building our team and our team. We finally have our team in place, which is so great. But I come, when you have those dreams and you wake up and you're like feeling the emotion and you can't get over it.
Yeah.
You know it was a dream.
Yeah.
But you're still angry.
Yeah.
So I was mad at you.
Yeah.
I couldn't even look at you. You came to my office. I'm like, I have to talk to you.
Shut the door. I got scared.
I'm like, I had a dream that you left Discover Long Island.
Terrible.
And got another job somewhere, and I was trying to feel happy for you, but I was actually not happy for you
thought we broke
at all.
up.
Yeah, we broke up. I'm like, so I need to know right now.
Oh
like,
my God.
Where is that coming from? I was
I don't know why you dreamt that.
It was so horrible because I was like, I'm alone. I'm officially alone. You've been there with me since day one. And, even before I actually moved here. But I couldn't even imagine being here without you. I was so distraught. I need to know. I couldn't look at you.
I know, and I'm like laughing. You're like, it's not funny.
I was like, super mad at you. It's like when you have a dream that your partner cheats on you, and you wake up and you're mad at them, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, didn't happen. That's so funny.
So anyway, thank you. But it's a good thing it's Halloween because I'm dead. I feel like I'm dead. Actually, because this is it. I'm just gonna check mark. Put me right over here behind this red rope.
Catch your artist, Jason.
That's me. I'm just gonna stand here. I can't. I've been every night and every morning this week.
You were slammed.
Still am.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yeah.
Still here at night. And first thing tomorrow morning, I'll be at a press conference at Jones Beach Theater.
Yeah, so cool.
Because they are announcing Live Nation is investing $64 million into the improvements at Jones Beach Theater, which is, is one of my favorite places.
God, that's amazing.
So they asked me to speak about how great it is. And I'm so just honored to do that. It's so great. And events every night this week. LIHA went to with our friend Dorothy and saw so many partners. And they're like, we're so lucky that you're here. We love you. Everything you do. I'm like, it's so nice.
Yeah.
I just love Long Island. Everyone is so...
And our industry.
And, honestly, just the community. It's just such a great place to live and be. And there's so much fun stuff happening.
Oh, my gosh.
We did the Oyster Fest last weekend.
What an incredible festival.
Oh, my gosh.
It was the first time back after 3 years or 2 years?
Yeah,
2 years, maybe. And just the people that were there, it was incredibly crowded. But... also, everybody was just so happy to be back. And, they stopped by Lily and, oh, my gosh, this is so cool. They were loving the inspiration guide.
Long Island.
Yeah. We were selling merch, so we had the relic shirts, and what an incredible merch
with the oyster, a portion of the proceeds of our relic T-shirts, and it says Long Island has an oyster on it, goes back to... refurbishing with the oyster population on Long Island.
Every T-shirt sold was five oysters planted or something like that. Yeah,
and we sold... a ton of them.
A ton.
I just love our community. Everybody was like, love it. Long Island's great. Oh, thanks for the inspiration guide. We love it. And I'm like, okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And we got reached out to a couple people saying, I saw you at the Oyster Fest. Can you have Lily here? And it's hard because we have a set schedule, calendar.
No, we can't. We can't
do criteria.
Also, we also can't work every single weekend, turns out.
Right.
Although we're working this weekend.
Yeah.
At the Suffolk County Marathon. Whoa. I want to thank God I'm not running it.
I know.
That's the only good thing about
But that's an awesome event too. There's a whole festival afterwards. Freedom Fest.
Yeah, and the proceeds of that go to helping veterans.
Yeah. Incredible.
I know. It's so cool what we do. I'm just
we're grateful.
Tired.
I know.
I'm so tired.
I know.
I'm I'm driving over here. Oh, and I think I may have just gotten a ticket driving over here, and I'm going to riot. Okay, because you have to get off. What is the road? The northern state or southern
Meadowbrook.
state? Whatever. Is that northern or southern?
It's a different road.
Okay,
so
whatever. So you get off the main road, and then you have to immediately jog over and make a left. It's pretty much impossible.
Yeah,
so
especially at this time of night.
For sure. So you have to cut off 14
you know
cars.
How many people were honking at me? And I'm like, sorry.
Which I did. So the light was green, right? But there was no left arrow, so their traffic was coming towards me. And this one person was pulled way up in the middle of the intersection, so I pulled up behind them. So you pull in the middle of the intersection to make a left, and then when the traffic stops, you make a left.
Yeah.
Well, the traffic stopped, and the person in front of me was just like enjoying their best life. I'm like honking at them. And so I'm literally stuck in the middle of the intersection, and the light flashes at me. And I'm like, I am going to lose it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm how
and
does
the worst
light flash?
part is for those ticket cameras, like they send you a video.
Yeah. But like, what do you do? You're in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah.
I can't literally turn into oncoming traffic.
No.
So what do you do?
Yeah. I think you did the right thing.
Well, I think that's why the cars that knew were behind the line.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just going to pull up here in the front. I'm going to make a left.
I got this.
I'm a New Yorker. So I'm going to and then I'm like,
they said no.
Flash. I'm like, oh. That's why everybody's behind the line. Because I'm thinking, like, why are you dumb back there? You pull in the middle of the intersection.
Doing?
That's why, because you get stuck and then they flash you. Anyway, whatever. It's speaking of scary things.
Yeah,
it's gonna be me when I get that ticket in the mail. I'm gonna be scary.
I know, but it's like they have pictures of every angle, and it's annoying.
That's a racket, though.
Yeah.
If they take a picture of you at that intersection when you have no choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you sit behind the line, by the way, you're not turning.
Right, you're stuck.
Okay, enough. I can't. You're getting my blood pressure all worked up, and I'm like,
I don't like it.
We have so much content on this show because there is so much happening on Long Island for Halloween.
It's incredible. You know what I wanted to say? We mentioned Haunted Hamburger.
Yeah.
What is it?
Haunted Hamburger.
They're open 365.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
it's
that.
a new restaurant.
That's
They're just
so
opening
crazy.
just in time for Halloween.
Yeah.
They open on probably by the time this airs on the 25th in Farmingdale.
Yeah.
I want to go there right now.
I know. Did you look them up online? I mean, like they're incredible. Like they have the waiters coming out, and like that's jump scares. You know, like it's crazy. Yeah.
No, I want to go. We should go.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Good.
It's like I think it's a national chain, isn't it? Haunted Hamburgers. I think so.
I don't know.
No, I'm excited about it. It's on Main Street in Farmingdale, and it opens on the 25th, and we will be right there. And there is a ton of stuff to cover. I don't even know
where to start.
So Michael's like, just do rapid fire
of
some of these events. And I'm like, because there's so many of them. I mean, I can't, and I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so there's Lucky to Live Here is doing Witches Night Out in Cold Spring Harbor, which we're talking about how creepy that is. That's all. And we're going to have all of the details
in the notes,
and, everywhere. So just look at our stuff. What's another one?
October 28th through the 30th, Wild Play Halloween Zipline Pumpkin Toss. Fun.
Yeah,
so fun.
and I'm not even going to read the dates. I'm just going to go like Family Spooky Science Night at Cradle of Aviation, and We Put a Spell on You at CM Performing Arts.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which looked really fun. Spooky Fest at Center of Science Learning and Teaching.
Montauk Distilling Company Costume Contest. What?
That sounds like that's going to be fun because you're going to be drinking, and God knows what's happening in those costumes. What is this?
Bats, Barnacles, and Broomsticks Halloween Party at the Long Island Aquarium, which is awesome. Halleckville Trunk or Treat. Raynham Hall. Raynham Hall is part of our content today because they are known to
scary.
be haunted.
Yeah, they're haunted.
Halloween Ghost Walk and Dance Party. Great Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular Sale at Belmont Lake State Park.
Of course, there's always something happening at Mulcahy's.
Halloween party.
That's always the place to go, like fist pump. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like they always are bringing the party.
Oh, Halloween party with DJ Chili at Claudio's. That sounds fun.
Everything at Claudio's is fun. This sounds really cool. The Murder Mystery Theater at Planting Field. I love murder mystery. I always want to do it.
Okay.
I've never done it. But Murr was talking about doing it, and I was like, I want to do it.
I think we should do that for our Halloween.
A murder
Christmas
mystery.
Party.
There's also there's that food done it that we've always talked about doing too, which would be fun. Monster Smash at the church at Sag Harbor.
Old Westbury Gardens Fall Dog Parade and Costume Contest.
Full
Are you going to do it?
Dog Parade.
You should put in Lil Thomas.
Oh my God! And I was I started my morning with a radio interview on KJoy with Nancy from Old Westbury Gardens, who's our chairwoman, incoming chairwoman. So Old Westbury Gardens, I love the dog. Parade.
Six Harbors Brewing Dog Party and Parade too.
Well, they're known for dogs.
Yeah.
Everything. If you love dogs, you should go nowhere other than Six Harbor Brewing because the dogs deliver beer to you. I love that place. I love it in Huntington. And then the Halloween Family Fun Day at Long Island Aquarium. They're always, they do the cutest stuff, and the little penguins look so cute, and they have like little costumes probably.
So
I don't know. They have aquarium.
Like the penguins dress up. It's so adorable.
They always bring it. And we were talking about this last year, but the haunted car washes are back. Yeah. Again, with that kind of is a COVID thing, which I thought was so smart.
Yeah.
But also if it's cold or rainy or you just don't want people touching you, you can drive through a haunted car wash.
I wonder what happens there though.
I think it's brilliant.
Five Corners Auto Salon in New Hyde
Well, I mean, saloon, whatever.
Same. Hand wash done by 15 different characters, including a chainsaw goblin, creepy clowns, and Jason. Oh.
Okay. And then there's a couple of other ones. There's like Harry's Tunnel of Horror. I don't know where that is. Where does it say? Oh, at Franklin Square. So we're going to have all this. Just look at our stuff. Make sure you're following our social and going on discoverlongisland.com because we also have our paranormal blog, and we're going to tell some scary stories here in a minute. Yeah. But I just wanted to cover, what else was scary? The news.
Yeah.
And what was in the news that really scares me is millennials these days. I'm like, I can't with the millennials. Did you hear?
No.
Millennials, this article came out I think it's the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail came out with an article that they did a survey, and millennials now say that the thumbs up emoji, not the thumbs down, the thumbs up emoji is considered hostile and passive aggressive.
Gen Z, not a millennials.
Oh, Alyssa says Gen Z. Okay. Alyssa's like, not millennials, that's Gen Z.
Oh, hostile?
I can't, then let me correct myself. I can't with Gen Z.
Fact check.
Yeah, because I don't have my glasses on, but to me, I'm like, it's all blurry.
Yeah.
Who's who? Because it's just,
when you
think.
What's Gen Z age group?
Okay, hold on. I have it. Okay, I don't have my glasses on. 24-year-old. Oh, a 24-year-old said this, Gen Z. Ages 16 to 29 is Gen Z.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a little question for you.
Okay.
They did a survey, and they talked about emojis that were considered for old people or shouldn't be used anymore because they're aggressive or hostile or passive aggressive. So thumbs up being the number one.
Yes.
It's hostile. I'm like, oh, really? I can't just thumbs up your message.
Right.
Now I have to pet you and send you a whole explanation message because I can't just be like, cool, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
No. Oh, no. You have to be like, oh, okay.
You have to love the message if you have an iPhone.
Hold on. Okay. So they named several other emojis that they said voted on should be deleted.
Okay.
Should no longer be used.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up number one. What do you think number two was?
Peace sign? Not the peace sign, but like two fingers.
Oh, no. The red heart.
I heard something about this, the red heart.
You can't heart anything anymore.
No. And it's like the color of the
You know what?
hearts.
I'm not hearting you, Gen Z, right now. Guess what? You don't get my red hearts anymore.
They don't even like emojis.
They don't. Yeah, apparently they just don't like emojis. And I'm like, oh, you hate them?
You hate them? Oh, yeah, me too. I 3 emoji everything.
That's my language.
Yeah.
Is emojis.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, happy birthday, present, little package, or like
the
wine.
Horn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, emojis.
Okay, so
what do you think is the next one?
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down is not on here because I don't know why.
The heart eyes?
The heart eyes, no.
The kissy face?
The kissy face. I feel like I'm reporting. Lipstick, kiss mark. Yes, that is on there. 10% said no.
I kind of think that's
The laugh
offensive
face with
too.
the crying tears.
Oh, that's up. That's
That's
like.
my favorite one.
Oh no, apparently you're old. Alyssa.
I love the one that's.
If you use the LOL with the crying tears, it's only for old people.
Oh, I use that all the time. ×3. I use it in threes all the time. And also like the sweating one. With like the smile with the sweat.
I do the one with the teeth like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just read it to you. So thumbs up was 24% said that they needed to do. So Daily Mail reported that a 24-year-old Reddit user recently claimed that the thumbs up emoji should never be used in any situation because it's hurtful.
Oh, God.
I can't with the feelings
Yeah.
of this, Sharon. I'm about to be one of these characters.
Yes.
Like, just, I can't. I'm gonna freak out.
You're gonna have
I'm
you're gonna be an emoji.
It's like crazy. Okay, so this is what they said no to: thumbs up, red love heart, okay hand,
Yeah, that's
tick.
What
I don't know what a tick is. Is that the check? What's a tick? I don't know what that is. Poop. Which
emoji.
I love the poop emoji. I actually
so
have a poop emoji pillow. I love
So
it, like
funny.
a little funny pillow.
Oh my God, that's
I
so
love
funny.
the poop emoji. I think it's great. It's so cute. Loudly crying face, of course. Monkey eye cover. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's the face. Oh, I love that. I love that one, but I don't like the monkey. I use the actual girl.
Oh, the
face palm?
The face palm.
I use that all the time.
Clapping hands.
I use that one all the time.
Lipstick kiss mark and grimacing face, which I think is the one I did. Like, huh.
Yeah.
Fine. I just can't.
Oh,
Good,
God.
you know what? Good luck, Gen Z. That's all I have to say. Good luck. No one wants to do anything anymore, and you can't do
Nobody
that.
likes
You can't
emojis.
post anything. Everything's a microaggression. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Just
Thank you.
Like, is it? Can I retire yet? I'm just ready to.
You know what? I think it's going to be interesting. Our kids' generation, like.
I talk
What
to my
kinda-
kids, and they're like, well, Kinsey would be in Gen Z technically because she's 18. But
yeah.
I think they're like you and Alyssa, where you're on the cusp more
Yeah.
of like, there are some that are on the cusp, but that tend to skew higher,
yeah.
where you guys skew higher. I think my kids, I read this and they're like, oh my God, please.
Right.
They're like Michael. Michael's like, no, come on.
I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Well, some people, they're just.
I know. And maybe it's just some people, but it's the loudest people, and I can't. Everybody says that about the younger generation, but when I read these articles, I'm like, this is the media fueling this fire for old people like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old people
exactly.
like me. Don't call me old for using the LOL.
Right.
Even though
Or
I do.
side
whatever.
parts.
Or side parts.
You know?
The other day, I parted my hair again on the side because it just went that way.
Yeah.
Tegan's like, what's with the aggressive, severe side part that you have going on? Severe.
Aggressive.
No, maybe not aggressive. Severe.
Oh my
Severe side
God.
part. I'm like, my hair just did this.
Yeah. And I liked it.
Whatever.
It's
I mean,
okay.
I have a cowlick. I don't know what to tell
Sorry.
you. I can't. My hair does
That's the way
what it
my
does.
hair goes. Oh my God.
Okay, so that I do have some fun news though.
Okay.
Although again, the media made me angry because you know what McDonald's has created
Happy Meal? The adult
for
Happy
adults.
Meal? Yeah.
I had this on my list before it was in Newsday because I saw it on the Today Show, and it's
I
called
heard it
like
all over the radio. Like so much people are talking about it.
It's called like the cactus flower or something, the cactus plant something or other. So it's called. You have to order like the cactus plant something box.
You can't just say, "Can I have an
I'm
adult
sure you
Happy
can.
Meal?"
I'm sure you can. But apparently, it's a collab with the designer of cactus plant clothing, which
Oh, okay.
is like Pharrell's stylist.
Mhm. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, and so I want that right now.
Yeah.
I want a Happy Meal with a Big Mac in it. Right?
But
Give me
the toys inside
Yeah.
are like from when we were growing up. Like what is it? What's his
Grimace.
name? Grimace.
Yeah. Yes.
And they're selling
But it
on.
was the artist that made them. They have like 4 eyes.
yeah, they've updated the Grimace. It's not the same. It's a little bit newer,
Yeah,
right?
it has
though?
like she said, 4 eyes where Grimace had one.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
It's a toy. Make me happy.
Right?
Yeah.
We can be happy.
And then Newsday was kind of, pooping on it. Poop emoji.
Poop emoji.
Was like, I mean, it's $2 more than the actual combo. I'm like, yeah, there's a toy in a
you
box.
get a toy in a box.
And it's a Happy Meal.
Yeah. It's meant to make you
Guess
happy.
what? You could also get the 39-cent cheeseburger when you were
Yeah.
little, and you had your mom bought you a freaking Happy Meal.
Right.
So
that
just
you didn't eat.
Yeah,
Because you
it was
only
for
ate
the
half
box.
of exactly.
so you could read the games on it and get a toy.
And play with
Yeah.
the toy in the box.
Yes. And
I wonder
yeah.
if the adult Happy Meal box will have like the cutouts. Like
I don't know.
that would be cool.
We got to get one.
Yeah.
Because apparently they're like only as supplies last,
Oh,
and they're like
really?
sold out everywhere.
Oh,
I know.
what a shame.
Well, I'm going to try it somewhere because that's my weekend plans.
Hot pursuit to
all
find
these,
adult
all these
Happy Meal.
plans that we're reading about for Halloween. That's my plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to
You're
go.
gonna go get
I'm going to
Grimace.
just go to McDonald's around Long Island until I find an adult
Oh
Happy
my
Meal.
God, I love
Because you
it.
know what? You need whatever's going to make you happy these days.
Yeah.
Thank you, McDonald's.
Yeah, seriously.
For doing something
What a-
to spread happiness.
Right, because that's what it's meant for.
I love it.
I'm
And
there
Newsday was
for
like,
it.
I don't. I'm like, stop it.
Stop it.
Don't poop on McDonald's.
Poop emoji.
Poop emoji.
So
LOL, grimacing face,
Crying face.
thumbs down. I give McDonald's a thumbs up. It makes me actually want to use the thumbs up emoji
All the time.
Even more.
Yes.
Even it makes me want to just like now I feel rebellious. Like boom.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say
Who was I saying? I was saying this to somebody the other day. Oh, we were talking about it at one of my receptions, and I was like, thumbs up. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, all right. So that's a couple things I had going on. What do you want to talk about? Like horror stories now? Or do you
should we talk about this delicious wine we're drinking?
Oh yeah, sorry. Wine of the week.
Paumanok.
Wine of the week.
Wine of the week. We're drinking Paumanok. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
yes.
Paumanok. Yeah. Yeah, we've been there to
Where is
Paumanok
it?
Vineyards. It's gorgeous.
It is so
and
delish.
it's called Festival Red, which
Festival
is perfect.
Red.
Festival
Perfect
Red.
for the festival of the festivities this weekend.
Yep.
It's a classic Bordeaux-style blend of Cabernet Franc and Merlot, a complex palette of fresh herbs, oak, cedar, and red berries. This wine is a lovely match for grilled meats. Ooh, grilled meats like Halloween.
I was like, why are you getting excited about grilled meats?
I don't know.
You're all of a sudden like, woo.
Now I'm thinking who's whatever.
Yeah.
Carnivores.
Ew.
Ooh,
No, not, carnivores or cannibals.
Cannibals. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, good.
Real quick. Actually, I did have one more story that I thought was interesting.
Okay.
That I hadn't heard this before, and I think it was in the Washington Post. I don't know where I read it. And again, speaking of like toys, did you hear that the Four Seasons in New York City has been closed since COVID? And they keep saying there's a sign. It's boarded up.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm a big Four Seasons person.
Yeah.
I can't afford to stay there, but
Right. Love to go there for dinner.
I have been there a couple times in my life because I maybe got a discount from the industry. But no, I loved. If you've never stayed at a Four Seasons, you have not lived life yet because the service and the little details is so amazing. And the one in New York City has been closed since COVID, and the signs say closed. For renovation. And they're like, no, there's no renovation going on. There's no trucks. There's nothing.
Gosh.
What it is that Four Seasons is in a legal battle with that property owner who owns that building.
Specific building.
Who is the billionaire who designed Beanie Babies.
What?
Yeah, his name's like Ty Winger or something like that. Ty Winger, I don't know. But he started Beanie Babies. He was a door-to-door encyclopedia salesman.
Of course he was.
And in the 90s developed a Beanie Babies, and now he's a billionaire, and he just owns buildings. And he didn't something about Four Seasons, and he didn't like the contract they were doing. He didn't think they were making him enough money.
So he just shut it down.
So he's like suing them.
Wow.
And now the Four Seasons of New York City is not going to be open.
It's crazy.
They're just. Can you imagine having so much
it?
Money that you're just closing?
Oh.
They were like $1,000 a night.
That's
to
so
stay
sad
there.
because it's a good building.
And can you imagine just like Four Seasons closed?
Yeah.
Because you know what? I got Beanie Baby money, and I'm just gonna on principle. Although if I had Beanie Baby money, I would be like, you know what? Anyone that does, you have to speak to me only in emojis. From now on, that's what I would do. I would be like, you know what? If you don't speak to me, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna tie you up in lawsuits or fire you, whatever.
Poop emoji.
Yeah. That's what I would do. Because it's like, that's just crazy money.
That is
it's
crazy.
literal crazy money.
That's crazy. I mean, we talk about that all the time. Like, what would you do if you were like that wealthy, right? Like,
you own the
just
entire
shut
building of the Four Seasons
down.
Hotel. You're like, nah, I don't need to open it. I don't care.
I'm going to sit here with my
they're
Beanie
like,
Babies.
It's going to be tied up for years in litigation.
So sad.
I know. And nobody's talking about this.
Right.
I was like,
understand.
what?
How did you find out about this?
I don't know. One of the weird articles I read.
Yeah.
You
always get some random information.
I don't know. I just read weird articles and I'm like, Four Seasons popped up. Okay. So things that are not closed on Long Island are a bunch of, we already went through the events, right?
Yes.
Are a bunch of the haunted houses.
Yeah.
Haunted houses. Do you do the haunted houses?
No, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
You
Not
don't
for
do
me.
them. So there's this scary LI house that scream Halloween. So there's Skeletons in Seacliff. Okay. And Skeletons in Seacliff, built around 1870. The house was constructed at a time when the village of Seacliff was just a Methodist church. Anything related to like old churches.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just, it's scary.
Scary.
Okay, I'm trying to, and it earned the spot in the National Register of Historic Places. The 3-story tower and long pointed windows give the house an eerie flair. And so, is this a haunted house? This is a haunted house, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just a scary story?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a haunted house in Seacliff. And then there's another one, the Hidden Hill
In Port
Jeff. I think that's where my kids were trying to go the other day.
Oh, it's so scary.
Yeah, It requires a trip about a dozen steps. Oh, you got to be fit to go to these haunted houses because you got to climb, you got to step over stuff, you got to run when they come and chase you.
Oh, I don't like it. The Witch Hat of Patchogue, Lauren and John Christie have been uncovering this history of their home since moving there in 2001. Queen Anne Victorian was built around 1901 in Patchogue. She's a scrapbook of old newspaper clippings about her home from Long Island publications of the past.
Okay. And then there's the Babylon's Porch of Frights. The Victorian home was built in 1885. That's the cool thing about Long Island haunted houses is that they're old.
And they're real houses.
They're like real houses. They're really old, so they're really haunted. I mean, like for real. Towering 3 stories high. The house was originally closer to the water on Thompson Avenue and was moved to its current location around the 1920s to avoid flood damage. And trick-or-treaters would be surprised to see the light blue walls and the beachy decor inside the house. That sounds nice.
There was also that house or mansion that we watched that whole YouTube show.
Yeah, it's a private home.
It's a private home,
It's a private home that is bought. It's like Amityville Horror.
Yeah, but it was, what is it? It's not Walgreens. What was it?
The guy that owned it?
Yeah.
Not Wentworth. What was it called?
Woolworth.
Yeah,
and the story, like, it was purchased in the 20s for a modeling agency, and all the models would just, like, mysteriously disappear. It was, like, a wild story. Did you watch it?
I watched it.
That house is
was weird.
in, like, the Hamptons. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then it was sold. So somebody's, like, a private residence now, and that's what Alyssa was like, I don't want to put Amityville Horror on there because...
It's somebody's actual house, yeah.
Somebody's house, and then every year people go buy it,
They
and I'm
still
like...
do. They still do. I mean...
Yeah, but you gotta know when you buy that house.
Yeah, I mean... Well, you know my feeling on that whole...
Scary.
I don't believe it. I think
Yeah,
the guy
I know.
was in drugs.
Yeah, well,
It was like the whole thing was in the 70s. He was definitely tripping out.
It's weird. There are some scary stories on Long Island for some of these houses, though. There was one that, and this is all on our blog. We actually have this really cool paranormal blog on discoverlongisland.com, and you can. We're probably butchering all of the facts of all of these things. So you should definitely go and read it for yourself because in writing it's actually factual. But there was one and it was originally an orphanage. I'm like, immediately no.
No, thank you.
Immediately no.
But there's Camp Hero in Montauk, which is featured on our blog, but it's based, that's how Stranger Things based their story.
Yeah, it's like literally a time worm.
Yeah.
And
creepy.
Some weird stuff happened out there. And they were going to call it the Montauk Project.
Right. And Montauk was like, no, you will not.
Yeah. So now it's Stranger Things. But
there's like obviously lighthouses. The Fire Island Lighthouse
all
is definitely haunted.
Can you imagine living in that? The lighthouse watchers?
Yeah, the keepers.
Oh, speaking of, are you watching that Netflix show called Watchers? It's the newest, hottest Netflix show.
No.
I just started it.
Oh, Alyssa just started it.
Is it good?
Did you know it's a true story?
Yeah.
What is it about?
But it's very, very
Loose.
inflated.
It's loosely based. I mean, aren't all stories
Sure.
but that are true. But it's based on a family in New Jersey that they move into this house and then they start getting anonymous letters of people that are watching them.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna watch it.
I don't know.
Once it says it's true, Alyssa says it's good.
I started watching Dahmer.
Me too. I got like 2 minutes into the second episode. I'm like, nope. No. It's too scary. It's too. Oh my God! The first episode when where he lures the guy. I guess it's the guy that finally found. Escaped,
That's how they found
the
it.
last person.
That's how he was arrested.
They start the series with the last person that he tried to abduct and somehow managed to escape. Mm-hmm. And you see it on that poor guy's face when he realizes that this is actually super scary, and you can start to look around his apartment and see like rolled up carpets and a bin with like acid in it. You're like, oh,
he's like, what is that?
I can't even imagine that moment.
Oh, and then like the blood stain on the mattress.
And
like,
his neighbor called how many times to try and beg.
The end of that episode, they played the police report of her calling.
Yeah.
That was so creepy.
And there was the smell in his apartment.
And he's like, it's bad meat. I wonder.
Oh.
I got to like episode 4 and
my God.
He started working at like a blood bank and he like stole the blood.
And his parents, it's like interviews
his grandma.
It's like so scary that people like that are in the world. I'm like, no. Where's Dancing with the Stars?
Right.
I can't watch this. I need
some happiness.
Wow. The content that I have been watching lately has been so twisted.
Dark. Yeah. Same.
Where's Ted Lasso?
Right.
I need some
happy little. You know what's coming back is Dead to Me. It comes back November 17th for the 4th season. That's dark, but it's like comedy.
I have not gone back into Game of Thrones since they changed characters. I'm like,
no, you got to watch it. It's good.
Really? Yeah. Oh, it's so complex.
Yeah. And Handmaid's Tale. Are you caught up?
No, I haven't. No, Sharon, I have like abandoned The Handmaid's Tale.
Because of her face? Yeah. Yes.
Should I go back in?
Because this last episode, this past week, was like it closes it out so good.
Because I've been working every night this week, so by the time I get home, I try to eat something, and I just want to watch like some Dancing with the Stars or like some Bachelor in Paradise, and then go to bed.
And
then wake up. But I need to get back into some streaming. And then I also watched a couple of movies. Okay. No. Okay. I watched the new Blonde about Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, is it good?
Which got a 14-minute standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival.
And it's not worth it?
That's just, first of all, who stands and claps for 14 minutes?
Right. Who plays her?
Weird. Anna de Armas.
Okay.
She does a great job. I mean, she looks like Marilyn Monroe. She does a great job. But it's so, I'm telling you, I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. I was like, this is weird. I felt bad for Marilyn Monroe. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of, Alyssa, I was like, this has to be loosely based because it's stuff that you've never heard of before, like stories. I don't know. I didn't love it, and it was so sad. Her life was
sad. Did you watch the other documentary, Tapes of Marilyn?
I did, and that was her childhood. But it's just wow. It goes into her mother, and it's just like it's
sad.
That poor woman.
I know.
Never had a chance.
No.
And I was watching the show, and I was like, I can't even watch it. The way they make her into be, I don't know. I didn't like it. Watch it, see for yourself. Anna de Armas does a great job. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like that she plays Marilyn without overplaying it.
Yeah.
Well, like Kristen Stewart was when she played Princess Diana.
I hated that movie.
The panting constantly.
Yeah.
I couldn't, but like I thought Anna de Armas did a great job.
It's like Elizabeth Moss with her facial expressions on Handmaid's Tale. Like,
overdo it. No, I thought it was great. She did a great job. I just didn't like the content. And then I watched the new Mila Kunis movie.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No.
It's called Luckiest Girl Alive on Netflix. Again, I love Mila Kunis. She did a great job, but it's really disturbing.
Is
the
it?
Storyline?
Oh.
I'm like,
why is everything so dark?
God, I watched it and like the visuals of that story stay with me because it's about girls that go to a party and drink too much and then you don't remember what's happening and of course having teenage daughters.
Yes.
I'm immediately sat them down. Immediate lecture. Yeah. Which they've heard a million times.
Trouble.
Never take a drink that you don't know where it came from. Mm-hmm. Never leave a friend at a party.
Right.
Never leave a friend at a party alone. And you are never to be the last person to go. When your friends leave, you leave.
Yep.
And even if you think you're around other people that are friends, absolutely no.
Right.
No.
Squad all the way.
And thank God they weren't with me in the room when I watched it. I was like, where is Ted Lasso? And
just bring me back, Ted.
I was like, I need some Disney Plus after that because I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I would rather watch. I would rather sit in the Monster Gallery and look at these people. Like this is actually
Hellraiser.
Yeah, I love this. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
I think this is cool. This makes me feel good.
I know.
Sorry. Okay. So we're in haunted stories.
Yeah, haunted stories. So there's the country house, which we all know, and you've gotten.
I've loved the country house. It's in my neighborhood, and by the way, great place to go for Christmas.
Yeah, it's decorated beautifully.
But it's fully haunted.
Yeah, you've had some stories from Kenzie and working there.
Well, that the country house is different. Kenzie worked at Three Village.
Oh,
the
right,
country house is and the whole outside of the building, it's like a square box, and they wrap it like a Christmas present.
Oh,
they
so
put a
cute.
big bow on it. It's so cute at Christmas. But the staff will all tell you. Fully haunted.
Oh my gosh!
They used to do seances there.
Oh, that's creepy.
And so
this house it was built as a farmhouse in 1710, and it was purchased by Thomas Hathaway, an English-American actor and comedian in 1800s. Many seances were conducted here with those in attendance, including renowned Long Island artist William Sidney Mount.
Nope. Never heard of him.
No, okay. Reed's Ice Cream Factory.
Yeah, the ice cream factory. So why is the ice cream factory? Oh, I read this story. This is twisted. This is no.
So it was well-known ice cream factory that closed in the 1920s, remained abandoned until the demolition in 2003. During that span, it was the site of 2 alleged deaths and subsequent hauntings. According to one story, a young boy used to play in the abandoned factory in the 70s, and one day the boy climbed too high up some equipment and lost his footing.
I don't like it.
People have claimed to still hear the boy playing in the property.
I don't like it when there was another one that's in our blog, and it's about a little girl That I don't like the little kid ones.
I don't like anything that has to do with children.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
I don't want to read about and by the way, it's funny because my friend June, came with me to the Oyster Fest.
Yes.
And she was telling me she almost bought this house closer to me than where they even live. And it's on this tavern road, and it's clearly this historic, beautiful house. She's like, but I was reading, and it goes up for sale every 2 to 3 years because it was part of, like, it was a hideout for Revolutionary War soldiers, and there was a massacre there. And she's like, so no. I read about it, and I was like, no.
You know what is a good time to talk about is like we talked about sage when the TikTok that we saw with the bagel. It's like a Long Island sage.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You sage the place.
It's because when you say the Native Americans will sage, you burn sage to get rid of bad spirits and walk around. And I'm always joking, like, we should sage this place.
Yeah, because our building is apparently haunted.
I
don't know.
I don't know. I've been there many a times late at night.
But that elevator just opens on its own all the time. Nobody's there.
Well, the worst part is I've been there late at night, and we have the ring. And usually when we're there late, we'll lock the door. Yeah. But there's no, like, our building isn't exactly like the picture of security.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. There's no security.
And so we lock the doors and everything of our office. But when the doors open and close, it goes ding, ding.
Yeah. You hear the ring?
Ding, ding. I've been in there at night before, and the front and the back, it's ding, ding. And I'm like,
hello?
I'm sorry.
Anybody here?
Sorry. What?
Oh, my God.
Hello? And then I'm like, next thing you know, I'm seeing things like Kathy Bates over here in the corner.
Flashing by.
Hellraiser or whatever. No, I'm like, oh my God. What?
That's creepy.
It's the worst. And then I'm like, also, go home.
It's time for you to leave.
I tell Justine that. She's there too late all the time. I'm like, go home.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. What are you doing?
And then the worst part, once you do escape with your life out of our building.
It's pitch black.
You go into the parking lot. And every now and then the lights don't work in the parking lot. Right. And by the way, especially when it's freezing cold in the winter and it's like dark and I'm like not here early in the morning, so my car is like way out into oblivion. Yeah. I'm like always. I have like the mile walk, and I'm just like literally the only car left in the parking lot and it's parked under a light, but the light doesn't work.
Right.
Awesome. So I'm like, well, it is what it's like. Michael's like, when it's your time, it's your time. It's gonna go. Michael's like, look,
it's fine.
Because I said, do you ever go to the city and like where? He's like, nah. It's when it's your time. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Wait, right.
I'm gonna run from Michael over here, or the Jason or whatever. No
way.
I'm like, okay, no. Anyway, so scary stories, but I'm probably gonna have nightmares too now after all these scary stories. I can't.
Lake Ronkonkoma is the infamous Native American princess was in love with. This is a cute story. She was in love with a member of her tribe who was murdered by a settler on the eve of their wedding.
She was a princess.
She was a Native American princess.
She murders everyone.
According to local lore, the princess drowned herself in the middle of the lake, although her body was never found. Now the Phantom Lady of the lake can sometimes be seen in the shore mourning her love, and it's rumored that she is responsible for several drownings in the lake over the years. We've talked about that before on the podcast.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's a good story. That's a good story. I think, you know what? I can't take any more. Go to our blog. If you're a horror enthusiast like Jason here, who owns the Monster Gallery, which you should definitely come to because it is cool.
It is super cool.
And you should just, go to our blog and read it. Can I talk about some Celebritea?
Sure.
Do you know what Chris and I did yesterday?
What?
We recorded a video for our very own Michael to be potentially. Did you hear, Michael?
He's over there.
Did you hear yet about the Drew Barrymore show?
Not yet.
So he might be on a dating game on the Drew Barrymore show.
I love it. He told me about it. I love it. He didn't tell me you guys recorded the video though.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
Chris and I were like, stand here, say this. We were like, we were like, say, because Chris is always good at that too. When we do LITV, he's always like, say it this way, say it that way. So we're like, say you were looking for someone to snuggle with you while you stream stuff on the couch.
So cute.
And he goes and tours the world with Lady Gaga. So I'm like, you're totally gonna be on the show.
He is.
And it's some famous TikToker. What is it? Chris Owen?
Chris Olsen.
Chris Olsen on TikTok, who, by the way, then we stalked Chris Olsen. I was like, this is my job.
Yeah,
okay, I need to know what Chris Olsen is doing. It's just important. And he's really cute.
Meghan Trainor's best friend.
Oh, he's Meghan Trainor's best friend.
Meghan Trainor.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
And then thanks to Michael, we're finally going to have Drew Barrymore as our best friend.
I know. I can't wait for that.
And speaking of Halloween, Did you see her TikTok the other day? She has she talks about her dating all the time.
Yeah.
She was on a radio show, and she's talking more about how she's having trouble dating. Mm-hmm. Some guy she went to date. She's like, we had plans, and I thought it went well, and then she's like, he ghosted me. We had plans to meet up again on the weekend. Everything. She's like, ghost. Ugh. Can you imagine ghosting Drew Barrymore?
And like she said, she wants the Post-it note from what was his
from
name?
Sex and the City.
Burger.
She was like, I never thought she's like, that guy's a prince.
Yeah.
At least he left a Post-it note. Can't do this.
Yeah.
No, it's a no for me. I mean, Chris, did you ghost the old Lang woman? Chris ghosted.
Yeah.
She seems a little scary though.
I feel like that's what it is now, though. Like everybody, you just ghost people.
That's just be like, sad. Listen, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
You know?
I think what happens is people just, not in Drew Barrymore's world, but dating people these days, they just block the people. Yeah. So now,
Like you think, she's Drew Barrymore. You think you're not going to see her again? Like that's, can you imagine? I love her. And the Howard Stern show is doing his dating game with her next week. It'll actually, it's on Monday, so it'll have aired by the time this airs. But I'm like, I don't think it's going to be successful. I think we could do a better job.
Yeah. So we're going to.
Because we know her. Right. I feel her.
I feel like we're friends already.
I know.
She just doesn't know it yet.
And I really need to help her. I feel like I know the kind of guy she needs more than Howard Stern's going to. But, whatever. So, love Drew, and she got ghosted. And I'm so excited Michael is going to be on the... I guarantee you.
I know. I bet.
Yeah.
That's what my kids say.
We made a great video. Bet. We made a great... Bruh. Bet. So I'm excited about that. And one more piece of Celebritea, which I thought was really amazing. We've been talking a lot about Jen Aniston. Mm-hmm. Do you know who according to Us Weekly, her new crush is?
Who?
John Hamm.
Who's John Hamm?
Mad Men, Top Gun.
Oh, yes.
Can you see it?
Totally.
I was like, oh my God, finally somebody, Jen Aniston worthy. So he joined the morning show.
Oh.
Per her request.
I love it.
She apparently she was the one that wanted him on the show. And they're like, oh, they're laughing just a little too
Oh
loud.
my God, I love it.
I know.
You took over my singing.
I've been singing every episode. But they've been like, everyone's talking. People are talking.
Awesome. Oh my God, I love
it. And I'm like, yes.
Yes, I'm here for it, 100%.
They're both gorgeous, successful, cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it. I was like, finally some good celebrity.
Did you read The Point today?
No.
About the play Straight Line Crazy. It's a new play based on Robert Moses.
I heard about it, but I haven't read it. What'd they say?
They said it's pretty amazing. I mean, there's an incredible depiction of Robert Moses.
I saw that there was a play coming out, and I read the headline, but I didn't get a chance to read it. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
It's in New York City, right?
Yeah.
It's off Broadway.
Yeah, it's he said it was over by the Hudson Yards.
Oh, that's cool. Surprised. That's cool. We're going to go to the city. It's about to be the holidays. So you got to go to the city. Mm-hmm. We'll see if we go to the parade. May or may not. And definitely going to go see the tree and all that stuff.
You've gone to the parade a couple times.
I've been once.
Okay.
So bucket list check.
Yes.
I also like to cook in my pajamas at my house. So.
Right, and watch it on TV.
And watch it on TV.
But a cool little side note for our hot teas that are on Long Island. You can go the night before and watch the balloons being...
Yes, people don't know that.
They don't know that.
The balloons being blown up.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You should definitely go. Stay the night. I went and stayed at the Park Lane, which was awesome because then you can go behind the Park Lane and you get almost like a little secret spot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was great. I loved it. So if you've not done the Thanksgiving Day Parade, especially if you're a Long Islander, shame. Yeah. I'm going to ring that bell of shame for you. And you should go this year because it's a bucket list of people around the world that come from all over.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've done it and I loved it. And I think about doing it again every year. And then I'm like, also.
Sometimes it's too cold or sometimes it's just a beautiful day.
I know.
And you're like, I'm
going to cook a turkey. Yeah. Anyway, we're going overboard, but just want to say.
Real quick. Speaking of turkeys, Chris said this morning, turkeys are 76% inflated. It was crazy.
I can't.
He's
Sharon,
like, I'm just going to go hunting.
To end on a high note.
I'm sorry.
The news. That's the scariest story we've told so far.
I know.
Is the inflation.
I know.
Jeez.
Nuts.
All right. Well, listen. Next week we are here for you. We just had our podcast meeting. We have some great celebrities coming up.
So excited.
We have some amazing remotes that we're going to do to showcase the holidays. All the things you should be doing on Long Island, or just to help you live your best life wherever you are. So cheers. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.